Hi guys, it's Theresa of Larkin Design, and I'm here today with my art journal. So I picked up a new book sometime over the weekend, and I found this little lay flat journal. It was just at Walmart for like $5 or something like that. And I was drawn to it because it has craft paper inside, and also because I've been wanting to try a lay flat book for a while. And so you can see that I've already put down the washi tape in the center that reinforces the seam on the inside. And then I have this big giant gold doily, and it's like 10 inches. And I thought that it would be a nice sort of textural background here. And so when I bought this journal, I wasn't sure if I was going to start on it right away or if I was going to work through my other journals for a while or what. But I think that it's always important to work with the products that you feel inspired by. And when I was looking through this book, I sort of had some things come to me. I also have a book of poetry, and now the book that I have with the poetry in it is older, and it has some water damage, structural issues. So this is the poem that I have pulled from that book. I just tore it out, right? And so it's a poem by Philippe Jachelet. And forgive me if I'm ruining that French. I am not a French speaker at all. But so what I thought that I would do is I just wanted to sit down with a couple of products and see where this book led me. This book and this poem and these doilies. And so that was sort of my jumping off point. And now one of the things that I've been saying about my art journaling layouts is that I really am trying to simplify them. Don't get me wrong, I love the layers upon layers upon layers that I have created in the past on my art journaling layouts. But sometimes I'm just not able to do that, right? Just time-wise and energy-wise. And so I thought that this would be a good opportunity to do a more simple art journal. I would like to focus on some poetry in this book and just include some things that have meaning to me. So, and yes, absolutely personal meaning. I still hope to share some of my sort of reflections and the things that I'm processing while I'm creating these layouts. I think that's absolutely important for me where I am right now, to keep doing these art journaling layouts and to keep processing and working through in some positive ways. And I can't think of a more positive way to work through pain than to put down modeling paste and let color run all over the modeling paste and make pretty things. I can't think of a healthier way to process personal pain, just personally. So, and I know a lot of people do that, and I understand completely why. So, let me read you the poem that I selected, and I'll share with you some of my reflections on the poem. It's called I Rise with an Effort. I rise with an effort and look out at 3 different kinds of light. That of the sky, that which from up there pours into me and vanishes, and that whose shadow my hand draws on the page. The ink might be mistaken for shadow. The sky descending takes me by surprise. One would like to believe that we suffer to describe the light from above, but pain is stronger than flight, and pity drowns everything, shining with as many tears as the night. And so I reflected a little bit on this poem while I was moving these colors around the page. And I especially love the line, "One would like to believe we suffer to describe the light from above." And yeah, I'd like to think that suffering has some sort of divine purpose. And I've come to the conclusion that if there is a divine purpose in suffering, it's so that we understand that God weeps with us, or a higher power, if we believe in a higher power, that higher power is weeping with us when we suffer, when we shed our tears, and when we express our pain. And I think that obviously we know the people that we are connected to the most are people who can simply weep with us when we weep. And so I'm reminded of that. And I took this stencil here. It sort of reminds me of course, it's a geometric design. It's from Faber Castell. And it sort of reminds me of stained glass. And it is more of that, working with cracks, working with bits and pieces to make a whole, and the bits and pieces make the whole all together, and the bits and pieces pick up those colors and give it the depth and the dimension that we're looking for when we see a creative piece. And we're looking for those colors, those deep places. That is what gives the art pieces interest. And that is what draws us to them. And we've heard this said time and time again in the scrapbooking world, to embrace your imperfections, because those are the very things that people grow to love about your work. And so I'm embracing that. I'm embracing these imperfect art journaling pages, because what happens is each piece becomes a part of the whole. And each piece of me is part of my whole being. So that's all for my layout today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And also check out my blog at larkindesign.squarespace.com. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.